I am at Home Depot, which is pretty common. I spend a lot of time here, usually during the day. But today I am going to be doing a project, and that is I will be lowering my bed about 5 inches. I want to do this because my dog has a hard time getting up here. I do have a little stool, but even with that, she has a hard time, so I'm going to lower it. But also, I want to be able to make my bed into a couch as well. The platform that the bed sits on is actually 2 pieces, and so I put a hinge, 3 hinges on there, so now I can lift up the back and face this way, or lift up this section and face that way. But it hits the sides a little bit because of the way that they curve, so I'm hoping dropping it 5 inches will help clear the sides, as well as give me more of a visual line when I'm facing the back. Right now you can see my eyes are about, all I can really see is downward, so if I'm down 5 inches I might be able to see out better. And that means I'm going to lose my storage under here. I have a little dresser that has 2 drawers, but I've found that using drawers wastes a lot of space because there's a lot of area that's not used, like on the sides and the bottom and between the drawers. So I'm just going to use, it's going to be like a trunk underneath the bed, and I'll have to open the bed to get at it, which I've seen a lot of people do, and I think that's a much better method, and it'll look nice. Everything will just be, flat, flush. I really am not in the mood to do this, but I really want to do something in here. I feel like I haven't really been working on it at all because of the rain, and I also really want to do these walls, but before I can do the walls I have to drop the bed. I'm gonna go buy some wood, and it's gonna be very interesting because I have to move the bed out of the way to cut the covers on the wheel well. Right now they're like 17 inches tall, these boxes covering the wheel wells, so I have to cut them down 5 inches, and in order to do that I have to move the bed and everything that's underneath it, and I have nowhere to put this shit, so there'll be stuff in the parking lot. I just don't want to do this shit. It's such a pain not having a spot to work. Oh yeah, let's go, huh? You gonna relax? Well, as you can see, I lowered my bed and now I have a couch, but I did not film that process because I'm really bad at doing that. So today I am back at Home Depot. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the battery and some other electrical items. The electrical was done so poorly, and I also noticed when I was tearing apart the piece that the bed sat on before that was done poorly. So part of what I'm going to do today is replace what the bed is sitting on either sides, but I'm just going to do probably this side today and incorporate the battery somewhere in there, and then try to clean up some of the wiring. So that's my goal for today. Maybe I'll try to film some of it. We'll see what happens. But I'm really liking having a couch. I think that this is definitely something I needed. Sitting on the bed all the time wasn't working out. That's all I have to say for now. It's so hard to do this in a parking lot. I'm trying not to pull everything out of the van, which turns out to be a terrible idea. My back hurts, shit's falling apart, but I'm getting there. I'll show you what I've done so far. This is the box that I made the other day, and now I'm replacing, this is what the other person had down there. Total junk. So I am making it a little more sturdy. And then here's my battery. So I'm gonna build a battery box in that back corner there for it. And there's that perfect little spot for my new fridge. Look at the little sandwiches. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm done for today. Here's my little battery box. I'll cover it up with some wood and then mount all my shit somewhere, I'm not sure yet, but that's it for today.
Well, new day, same clothes. I'm going to continue working on the bed platform. I started and I forgot to film, so I'll show you what I did so far. Alright, all I've done so far is put this side on and this side on, and now I'm going to put a side right here.
Hey, it's a new day. I actually woke up not feeling the best this morning. I was going to work on this wall, but I think I'm just going to kind of take it easy today and edit this shitty video. But I'm also unsure of what I want to go with on this wall. So if you have any suggestions on what I should use for my walls, please let me know. Dude, you got to do something, man. You can't just... I'll just give you a super quick rundown of what I've completed this weekend. Pretty happy with it. I think it looks a lot better than what it did. Oh, as you can see, this fucking dog. Once I'm done with my upgrades, the only thing that will remain the same from when I bought it is the floor, and that isn't looking the best, so eventually I'll probably replace that as well, but literally everything else I will have replaced. I think that even though I'm completely redoing the entire thing, I think buying one already built out was the right choice for me because of my time constraints, and also financially I wasn't sure that this was going to be suitable for me. Honestly, this was never my dream. I wasn't pursuing this. It was just kind of the only option that I had to stay in California. But now that I know that I like it and I can handle it, I'm making the upgrades. But eventually maybe I'll buy something else and do the entire build myself. I don't like the solar, but I don't know much about it. I don't know enough to redo the solar. I'm uncomfortable with that just because of the dangers involved in if you do it wrong. So I'm going to leave that as is, even though it's the wiring is just like a rat's nest of wires, and it's not good. And the solar panels up top, I don't know what the wattage is of them, but I think it's only like, there's like two small ones. I think they might be only like 50 a piece, which I would like to have more. And also they are glued to the roof, and the roof is curved. And I was watching something by Chuck Cassidy saying if you use these flexible panels, you still want to make sure that they're completely flat, or else you're not going to get the full power that you can get. So I would like to get a roof rack, but this top is so high that it's kind of hard to find one, and I don't have a bunch of money to spend on one that's made for a high top this high. But it would be nice to get that roof rack and then just get some hard panels. So eventually that's probably what I'll do, but for now it does the job. I'm going to show you what I did. So I dropped the bed about 6 inches. This was kind of all empty originally, and then I put some drawers here from IKEA for my clothes. I still have to finish mounting the switches here, but this opens up and my clothes are in there and some other items. I will paint this. I'm not sure which color yet. There's that, and then I'm going to show you the back. Alright, here's the back. This board isn't actually supposed to be here, I'm just storing it there. But this is where my battery is now. And like I said, this lifts up. I'm not going to try it right now. But then I also have additional storage over here, which I didn't have before. I just wanted to show you real quick what it looked like down here. It's not organized. I'm going to have to figure out some kind of divider system for my clothes, but that's it. And I'm also going to replace the shit on the right side that was left over from whoever built this. I'm going to do the same thing on that side, but that's just going to have to stay like that for a little while. But that's kind of what I replaced. There's no frame behind any of those panels, so there it is.